Hi, I want to talk to you about, or actually I want to show you how to turn in your work to OpenClass in the submissions Dropbox. So if you're in my Art 1 class, that means you're going to take a picture of your drawings that you create for me and you're going to turn them into the submissions tab. If you are in my photography class or my AP class, that means you're going to turn in your photographs, your assignments to me that way. And if you're in my illustration animation course, you're going to turn in your digital artwork into submissions. Okay, so I've written the directions down here for you to follow along in case you can't understand what I'm saying. It's really short and sweet, hopefully. Step 1, if you're in Art 1, you need to do your drawing, first of all. And once you finish your drawing, then you need to take a picture of it. How can you do that? You can do that with a camera. You can do that with a cell phone camera, or if you don't have either of those, you can do it with a webcam. If you have a webcam, you can just find that on your computer, and most webcams have an option to take a still photo. So all you need to do is figure out a way to get a digital file image onto your computer. If you're in my photography or AP class, then you're going to take the photograph, spend a lot of time and make a beautiful photograph for me. Then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to get it onto your computer. If you're in my illustration animation courses, then you've got it easier. You've already created the work on the computer. My advice to all of you is to save your work on your desktop or in your documents in a file that's labeled the name of the course. So for example, for me, what I do is I save it on the desktop in a file. I'll show you an example if I can find it quickly. Illustration class. So I'm going to save it for you, an example where I would title it illustration class, and I save things on my desktop. That's just easier for me to find. So in my example, I'm going to show you an example of taking a picture with my cell phone. I took a picture of my daughter earlier today with my cell phone, and then I emailed it to myself. That's an easy way to do it if you use your cell phone to take pictures, which a lot of you do. And you can just email it to yourself. So I emailed this picture earlier to my regular email. Here it is. So then I'm going to save it to my desktop. And then I'm going to find that file. Here's my desktop, and then I'm going to find that specific file. It's really important that you keep your stuff organized. I'm going to save it right here. So then in order to turn it in, then I'm going to go into OpenClass. I already have it open. I'm going to go into my class. I'm going to use Art 1 as an example here. So go to Art 1, and then I'm going to go into Submissions. I'll pull up the directions again. So right now I'm on Step 3. I'm going to go into Submissions. My submissions box looks a little different than yours does because I'm the teacher. So mine looks a little bit different, but really important is you always go over to the far right tab and you find the file, the assignment file for which assignment you're turning in. So pay attention to which one you're putting it in. I know that you can accidentally put it in the wrong place. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. I can usually figure it out, but pay attention. You can usually see what week it is or the date and the name of the assignment. Let's pretend like this is shape drawing. Now again, my screen looks different. You're going to see the text box and the place where you would be able to attach. So I'm going to go into a returned assignment just to give you an idea what it should look like. And yours will look sort of like this bottom part right here, this window. And simply, if you want to, you can type to me a little information about what you're turning in. It's not necessary, but you might want to. But it's really simple right here. I'll pull up the directions again. We're going to find the assignment folder. I already did that. Click Attach, and then I'm going to find the file on my computer and then click Send when I'm done. So right here I'm going to click Attach a file, and then it pulls up a way to find it on my computer. It'll usually say Choose File. Yours might look a little different because I'm using a Mac. I'm going to find that photo that I had from earlier today. Here it is. And then I'll open it, and then it's going to upload it. Wait until it's already there. There it is, ready to go. And then to make sure it's done, I'm going to click Send. I'm not going to actually do this because this is just a demonstration. So when you're done, you would click Send, and then you'd make sure that it's sent. So you would see that it already sent. You should be able to see it on your outbox. This is it should show that it was submitted. Okay, so just to review real quickly, take your picture however you need to take it, with your cell phone, with a webcam if you need to, with a camera, however you can get your file onto your computer. Emailing it or using a USB cable is an option. Get the file onto your computer, get it uploaded into submissions. Make sure you're putting it in the correct Dropbox, into the correct assignment folder. Click attach and click send. If any of this is difficult for you, in particular if you're in my Art 1 class and you don't have a way to take a picture, you don't have a webcam, you don't have a camera, you don't have a cell phone, you can always go into a resource center with your drawing, and you can ask one of the clerks to take a picture with the iPads that they have there, and they can take the picture for you and email it to you, and that way you'll be able to get the digital file of it. And you can do that every time if you need to. But I don't think that will be true for very many of you. Okay? And always, always email me, contact me, text me if you need help with any of this. Thank you.